Well, hello there. This is Kathy Crow. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm only an hour late. Maybe I'm just in a different time zone today. Anyhow, I am very glad to be with you. I appreciate you joining me. This is Springfield, Missouri, and it is windy out there today. But it could be worse. It's beautiful weather, actually been warm. It's been dry. We did get that really nice rain, and I do appreciate you guys praying for rain because, I mean, it has been... we're setting records, I think, for dry weather. I don't really know. And there is supposed to be rain again later this week. So it should be heading back to a little bit more normal. It's usually green and lush. And even in the fall it is. And yeah, Jeff said I brought the desert weather with me. I don't think so. I hope not. Trees are looking a little crispy out there, some of them, but it is fall, so a lot of them are just going dormant, so okay, it's good. Today, though, I am doing Christmas. I don't usually start Christmas this early for Facebook Lives. Do I have something else out here? Oh, yes, so Christmas for the next 2 weeks, actually. Today is like super, super Christmassy. Surfing Santa. Oh, you're going to love this one. I don't usually buy a tropical type Christmas set. They don't speak Christmas to me all that much, but we do have one family member who lives in a kind of semi-tropical zone. And then I have a very close friend who's very blessed to live in a beautiful spot right near the beach. Nice, nice. So, and she definitely is in a tropical zone. And this Santa made me think of it. Now, I don't know if she'll be getting one of these or not, but I did make 2. I had a lot of fun with this, but I'm going to show you what I've been doing with my paper, because I have been, I don't know, I haven't been... The Christmas paper is really cool. I am going to show it to you. I did use, maybe I used some next week. No, next week's not using any either, I don't think. Oh, there is one. I am using one of the little deer. Now there's tons of really cute little deer in the paper, and there's some other really cute ones too. I don't know. I don't know why it just didn't scream to me. And I think part of the reason is I already had a whole lot of my cards done. And paper, by the time I got it, I think I must have ordered a little late or something, a little later than I normally do. I've been a little bit busy this year. And that could be one of the reasons. Because actually this year's Christmas paper, I think, is ones that I've liked the best for really years, like maybe 5 years. Anyway, the stamp sets were ones that I already had a bunch very similar, so I didn't buy a lot of those. So Surfing Santa was a good change for me, and change of pace. And it actually also kind of forced me to, I'll tell you one of the other reasons I really like this set is for that sun and the waves. Now, I'm not using this little wave much because I'm just not doing that kind of a card. I mean, I am on one of the cards, but that sun, that is a great sun, and it did stamp up really nicely. I kind of like the way his packages are kind of flying off of his back, and it does have that little shell. Very nice. I do have a ton of Christmas sentiments, so the fact that I probably wouldn't be using these a lot for Christmas sentiments did not scare me. It might if it were you, who knows. All right, my eye is constantly drawn to outside because it is windy. So I've got the last of my roses blooming out there, and they smell good. I try to smell them every time I go out because they're going to be gone real soon, like real soon. It's going to get cold. It may be warm right now, but oops, camera, don't do that to me. I know my hand is over the camera. It's the only way I can get it to cooperate with me at all. Now, it's just going to take me just a minute to kind of get things settled here correctly. Let me stretch my arm out here across and try to find where I am on my laptop. And then once I have done that, we can get started. Oh, come now. I must have hit the wrong button. Hold on. I don't have my contact lenses in, so that's why it's not really cooperating. Ah, there we go. I gotcha. I finally learned how to do my Facebook page better. I think. Did I just pause it? I might have. I hope not. My hand. Oh no, my hand is moving. Good. Okay. I need to keep moving if I want to see whether I'm live or not. Oh, you can see like a whole bunch of my desk. Let's move this a little bit and see if I can get you centered just a little bit better. This takes a while. Actually, that's not too bad. I'm going to move it over a tiny bit. And let's see what that did. Oh, that's pretty good. I don't think I can get much better than that. Now, you can see I've got my Surfing Santa here, and then these are old sets. These are retired. This one was so newly retired that I didn't even know it was retired, but it is. This is one of my favorite waves. It's the perfect size for my Santa, right? He just fits in there really nicely. You could almost put him right in the curl. Yeah, I really like him. Now, he does not have any dies, so you do have to fussy cut him, but he's really easy to cut. And then for this one, I didn't want to do any fussy cutting, so we did him as a label. And I think I would do my packages a little differently. I just stamped those with real red, but I think I will use black. I just didn't really want black for the ribbon. Ribbon, I'm going to have to do a pen color on that. We'll just do a little bit different kind of coloring. Timeless Tropical is the set that has the palm trees. Now, there are palm trees in other ones, but I wanted them to kind of look in the distance a bit because obviously if he's surfing up near the beach has got to be way over here somewhere or way back there. The other thing I really like about this surfing set is this sparkle, sandy sparkle sort of, it's actually water. This I embossed. I did not get my embossing supplies out. I'll have to do that if we're going to emboss. This is white embossed. Might not get to that today. We'll see how quick these cards go. Now, this paper is what came with this Timeless Tropical, I believe, years ago. I don't know. I don't have dates on these, I don't believe. I don't think Stampin' Up! Usually puts their dates, like when it was first created. I wish they did. They do have their copyright on there, but I don't see a year. I should start, when I write things down, like I've written tropical dies, there's 13 of those. They go with this set. They're all in here, so I can just look at the set and know I've got 13 dies stuck in here. And when I count them, if there aren't 13, that tells me one or two or more are a label, and I've moved the labels elsewhere. There's an Aloha. Love that. I might use that today. That's so cute. And a nice pineapple. So this has the dies, you know, right there. So you don't have to, you know, stamp on here. You can die cut and stick them on, but they're pretty easy to just stick on. So I'm going to do this card first. This one is the easy one. Any background paper that you like that will kind of fit in with the tropical or Christmas sort of theme, sorta being the key word there, you can put, but I thought these old station wagon woody type ones were so perfect as a background for my Santa. I love this paper. Thank you, my friend, for giving me extras, because we had this Tropical Oasis Designer Series paper series. This was out, and they gave it to us also as a celebration item, I believe. And I got a lot myself because I love it. It has not only this background, but a whole bunch of other ones that I really liked. And so we got a ton of those, and anyhow, I have a bunch. So that one is always ready to go. So I am so glad that I have it because, yeah, it was fun to kind of do it. And it has a little reddish, it's not really red, but it's close enough. And I tried to make that. I added some, I think I might have added maybe Poppy Parade or something to try to lighten up that red a bit in his hat and the gift. So it kind of sort of matched a little bit better there. All right, so for the card, they are done with a white base card, 8.5 by 5.5 for this one, and 4 1/4 by 11 for this one. That's my white base card. And then the backgrounds are all on a pool party, your basic dimensions. I'm going to cut this piece of cardstock at 5.5. And then we'll cut one of those at 4 1/4. And then we're going to get the backgrounds for both cards right there. Okay. Now, although I thought I cut them exact, oftentimes they're off just a smidgen. You know, I mean, that happens. And yes, because my blade is so sort of getting a little fuzzy at the edges, because I could change it out, but it's not close enough to really need, so I'm just doing that. If I get to this card, I will need an edge for this. So we'll just hang on to this for now. Again, here's your stamp set. It's just a stamp set, so you're not going to be in for a lot of cost on this one. You can always find my website. All my new videos go there eventually. They are slower to get there. If you want them first, you come to Facebook. Second, it'll be on YouTube. And then third here. And then you can shop Stampin' Up! With me here, my Square store for gift cards mostly. And there's the newsletter QR code. Any QR code should be working. If it's not, please let me know. So for Surfin' Santa, for this first one, let me show you how easy it is to make this background. Now this wave is just stamped right on here. So let me just kind of talk to you for a minute what we want to sponge first and what we don't. First of all, I want the sky to look like a sky, but to be not quite exactly the same color as my pool party. So it doesn't need to be too dark, but we will be doing pool party so that it matches. And then I'm going to do just a little bit of yellow in it just to make sure that it looks like it's daytime, not nighttime. And I want it to be lighter down here by my wave, because where the wave is, it would be nice if it was white. It's not completely, it's close. So we're not going to want to sponge a lot down in here, but I don't want it to be bright white either. It still has to be sky. Yes, it does. And now with my trees coming in, I'm going to be coloring those green. So it doesn't matter about how much sponging I get here, but right here. Now, if you've got, this piece is 4 inches across. Okay, so when you're sponging, you're going to want to keep kind of white about 1/3 of this bottom edge. You're going to want to keep it kind of white. Oh, and yet you want it to blend. So you're going to see how I'm going to do that. You can see my lines. I didn't really worry about it too much when I was doing this, but if you want to be really careful, you just don't want to put on too much ink at once. It's kind of the same principle of spray painting, you know. I'm always an impatient spray painter. So I always spray way too close to the object and too thick, and then I get those drips. Very bad. I am not good at that. If you're good at it, you're going to be patient. You stay far enough away from the object. You spray gentle, let it dry, gentle, let it dry, etc. And sponging is much like that. Now I'm going to cut this piece of white, basic white, 5.5 again. This is just a standard card size. And I'm going to go ahead at 4 1/4, even though that one is going to get trimmed, right? Because we're only going to end up with a 4 inch by 5 1/4 across. But I like having extra around the edge so that I can be messy as I'm blending and not have to worry about it, because I'll be able to trim 1/4 inch off of each side. All right, how is your day going? Oh man, I'm doing good. Here's the deal. I wanted to make some chili because chili is delicious, and every time I look in a recipe, in a restaurant for chili, and they have wonderful chili all over the place here, okay? Because, of course, every barbecue place has probably got chili, and I know it would be delicious. But the bad thing about the chili here is that it's terribly fattening. It shouldn't be. Beans actually are a good protein source, pretty low calorie. I like ground beef in it, okay, even if it is. If you like steak, that's fine too. But it would be low calorie, really, and lean, right? Well, how come those recipes are so fat? Because every time I see it in a menu and look at how, I like the ones, when I care about how many calories I'm consuming in a day, I want to see what those calories are. If I don't care that day because I know I'm having dessert and it's just going to be bad, I don't even want to see, well, that's different. But if I'm going to have dessert, I'm probably not ordering chili. I'm probably ordering a salad or something. So when I want chili, I want to see the calorie content. It's always horrific. And I think I'm going to order a burger because I'd much rather, I like a burger better than chili. And so if I'm going to be having more than 1,000 calories here, then we're going to go ahead and do chili. I mean, a burger, not chili. Now, our new yellow is Lemon Lolly. It's wonderful, but I am not using Lemon Lolly. It's just not a strong enough one for all the sponging I'm doing. So I'm bringing out my old Mango Melody for the sun and the label. Okay, but for the sky, we are going to be using Lemon Lolly because I just want a tiny bit of yellow in that. So here's our nice brush. It's my blending brush, and that's what I'm going to use. So here's our pool party. I'm going to try not to talk too much so that I can do this, because I want the sun to be about right here, and I don't want a lot of pool party here, but I do want some. Now, the key is start off on your glass. And if you have not got glass, then you want to start off on anything that's not the cardstock, because when you hit the cardstock, you can see already how much darker that edge is. It always does. There's just nothing you can do about this. You know, I got to put some ink down here. It's going to get a little darker and a little darker, but I'm going to try to keep it in this 2/3 and leave this bottom one, this left third, kind of white. It's not going to be totally white. In fact, I'm just not even going to worry too much about it at first. But then as we go, it's got to be white, like right all the way through here. Because I do want to put some white here too. So maybe even a little more than a third. A third would be maybe, if we put it like here, you can kind of see with the graph where that third would be. Anyway. So I'm going to start sponging down from the top, and I'm going to turn it and do it from this side too, because I want to keep this kind of white right here where that sun is going to go. Now the problem is because I'm right-handed, I'm going to have a little more trouble when I turn it, but I'm going to do it. It's going to be fine. And I can even get a little more color on this side. Oops, that was getting a little dark. I'm getting a little impatient. Anyway. So I do want some color down here, just not a ton. Looks like that's going to be the biggest edge that's going to be leaving when I start cutting edges away to fit this onto my card. Now, I probably don't need to re-ink this now. I've got enough ink on it that I can just use what's there to kind of make the sky as dark as I want, and to bring it down a little bit so that we do have some of it showing here, but just not too much. And then before I put that away, I'll add in my yellow. I better wipe down first. I don't really want pool party going in with everything. I cut my chamois in half, because it didn't really fit in there, and I had it in a bigger container, and I thought, why do I have this big chamois? I don't use it that way. I kind of just need a chamois that's smaller that I can pick up and wipe the stamp with it rather than rubbing the stamp onto it. So I thought, and then if I cut it in half, I've got two, and if one gets super green with Christmas stuff, then I can put I can change, because I'll have two right there out of the one. And then my glass cleaner, this is the cloth that came with this glass cleaner. I can put it in there too. It's worked out beautifully. So now take your Lemon Lolly. Not a lot. We don't want a lot. Just enough to see that, yes, there's some yellow in the sky, because it's daytime. Now it looks like daytime anyway. This is how my brain works, I guess. All right, so there's a little yellow. I don't need much. There, beautiful. I think that one turned out better than the one I did over here on the other side. I don't know, maybe not. I think it did. I don't think I need Lemon Lolly anymore. Let's put it on the side. I'm not real sure on that one. And these I will clean up later. I think I'm done with that. Okay. Sponging, actually, I did not learn how to do it as good as I like to do it very early, and I should have. It's actually one of the easiest things to do, and it just makes a whole lot of colors available to you as a background, and because you can mix colors so easily. You don't have to wait for it to dry like a watercolor. Now, before I do anything else, I want to trim those edges because I need to see how it's going to fit on my background mat. And I can see I don't need to trim down here. That's the good news. So I can do a 1/4 inch here. It makes it a little easier because I know I'm going to do a 1/4 inch right here. Okay, so that one's gone. Now, I do want a 1/4 inch here, but I'm going to take off just this 1/8 of an inch on this side. Good, that pretty much took all that dark edge off, maybe not entirely, but took most of it off. Then I'm going to do a little more than 1/8 on this side, and I'm going to look at it on the mat and see if I'm able to take any more away from this side. If not, I'm going to have to live with that side being a little darker than I like. So the goal is just to have equal edges, and you can see from what I've done here, pretty close, but I think I can take just a tiny bit more off here. Another 1/8, maybe a little less than that. So this ended up being maybe a little shorter than my 5 1/4. It's pretty close though. I think that's perfect. I think all the fuzzies are pretty much off. I'll get them all off if there are any. There we go. Now, there are a lot of new things out on the online thing, Stampin' Up's website. You know, you do have to just kind of keep looking to see what's there because it's easy to miss things. Really easy. We have a new catalog. Oh, the Join special to get the starter kit and join. That is ending in just a few days. It's almost Halloween. Can you believe it? All right, this is perfect. Now I want my little trees to be jutting up right here. So I don't need this edge anymore. I'll move that to the side. Let me throw away my trash over here. And I don't think I need my cutting board. Unless we do that other card, I'll probably be done with that. Now, I do want to do the trees with our black memento. And these are some of the nicest palm trees we have. I have other ones that are really nice too. So there are other sets that have been, you know, through the pike. And there was a, oh, what was it? It was, I'm looking over here on the side to see where it is. I don't see it right offhand. Palm trees. I thought I had another palm tree one. Probably in Beach Days. I think it was Beach Days, right? Or Seaside View, maybe? Yes, there are palm trees that are very similar in Seaside View. So if you have that set, that would be nice. Boy, I know there was another one. I thought it was a beach one. Beach Day. There we go. Beach Happy. That's what it is. Beach Happy. Beach Happy has this palm tree. And so if you do not want to have a black outline, you could use this one. It's very nice too. But I like the dual one, and it's one stamp set. So I'm using this one. There was an old one that we had from an Asian set long ago. It was a small one, really pretty. And I didn't bother getting that one out. But that one is really nice too. There's one other thing I kind of thought I might do with our Santa today, if I'm able to. Let's see if I have it. I'm pretty sure somewhere I have a skateboard. Do you guys remember where a skateboard came from? Because there's this one, but I don't think that one's big enough for Santa's feet. Maybe he'd be on a real little one, but I think a skateboard would be good. A winter, something I could use for a winter, what are those, snowboards? A snowboard would be good, but then I'd have to figure out how to do his suit. Because he's not going to be wearing that in the snow. So that's why I thought maybe a skateboard would be good, but you can play with that maybe and figure it out. Anyway, this is one of my favorite sets. I love this one. I was so glad to see Surfing. It's one of the reasons I think I got the Surfing Santa, just because I wanted to get this old set out and play with it again. All right, so we have that, and then we're going to just do 2 of these. Since I'm cutting the Santa out, I can just stamp right on here because he's going to go right on top of these, and it doesn't really matter how far out of the water these, or into the water or not, that they jut. I do want the leaf off the card just a little bit. Oops, I didn't get it off the card, but it's okay, it's fine. All right, let me get that ink off first. Okay, and then we'll color that. Maybe I'll color it when we get to the Santa part, because we'll have to color him. He does have to be colored in, and I'm not sure what I did. I wanted to do, one of them I did as a Caucasian Santa, and one I did as a Caucasian with a suntan. And if he'd be, we've got nice flesh tones for Santa now. If you wanted to turn him into a Caucasian Santa, it'd be easy to. You could make him any grouping you want, which is nice to be able to do. All right. Now, let's see. Is that dry? Yes. All right, so we've got that done. And then we want our nice waves. So the waves that I used were this Waves of Inspiration, came with the dies. We're going to cut this out of white. This one I haven't removed the labels from. I am going to take these labels out. But when I put them in my other thing, I need to make sure I remember where it came from, because if I ever wanted to, I never can tell you where I got things from anymore, because my labels are all over the place. I do have one of these already cut here, don't I? And I already did the clouds. Oh, I've got clouds in there. I might use those. I must have done that and thought, I guess I don't need them. The cloud die does a double layer cloud, a really nice one for this set, really nice. This is a super big stamp, so this is too big for this one. I don't usually get out my super large block, but today we will get it out. And I think I used, what did I use? I think I used Misty Moonlight on this. Oh, my boho blue looks like it's on top, so maybe I used boho blue. We'll use boho blue. Who knows? Not real sure. Okay, so we're going to just do this. Now, this is longer than my actual card, so I should be good with it. Now, I'm not sure if I want it full strength. I'm going to do a test stamping on this. Okay, let me see. I'm going to take the back side of the card. I'm going to put things on. I want to see how dark this is. It's a little dark. Let's see how dark the second generation will be. Pretty good, actually. So on white, I think we're going to go ahead. So this is the side I'm going to be using. So I got a smudge there, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do him full strength, and we'll see. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be too dark, because sometimes it is. Now I'm going to come down, not be right on the edge there. I'm going to go here. I want to make sure that I don't have this happening, which I do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to take my Kleenex here, or my napkin from lunch. I want to add a little bit right here, there, just to get some of that there. And then I really need it like right here. Okay. I'm going to put just a little bit extra there. There's little foaminess there, and I want that kind of coming up a little bit there. So now it's a little dark, but it's okay because I got that overlay, remember? So even if you come in and think this is way too much color going on there, I didn't want it to be that dark. Well, you're going to have your little white overlay is going to come in over there. And the white overlay is really nice. It just mimics the foam. You could do foam with embossing, you know, and I did do some embossing, but embossing is a little bit time consuming. Just a little bit. It's not a big deal, but enough that sometimes I just don't want to add that extra step. All right, but I am going to have to, I don't think I need this again. So let's put this one away. Where's my stamp set? There it is. There's no foam on this one. I'm keeping the die out, so let's just lay it on top here for now. And we can put this away. We're not using that anymore. All right, so I did do some pool party with it on this one. I took my wave and extended it up a little bit like I did here, but a little more, and that's what I put my foam on, my white foam, and that's coming from this stamp set. It's really easy to do. Let's just do, I don't even need the embossing buddy because it's just a little bit of foam sparkle, and if extra gets on it because I didn't emboss, you know, do the embossing buddy, it's no big deal. You just need some white embossing powder for this. You could use a sparkly one if you want some sparkle in your Christmas card. It's not at all necessary. All right, let's see here. Let's grab a smallish block. And this is that Versamark. And I'm going to just kind of do a bit here. There, and maybe even a little bit right there. Okay. Now the only thing is I forgot to get out a piece of paper really quick to catch my powder on. There we go. Now once you've done this, you want to check and see you know, if there's more than you want on there, because I usually end up using on something like this where it's going to be pretty random. I'll use a paintbrush and try to brush some of the edges away, because I don't want the I don't want these clear cut edges. I want to make sure it's looking casual. If the wind is kind of blowing that foam around a little bit, because it's all moving. I don't want any lines, and sometimes lines happen when you're using embossing powder. It's really easy for lines to start to happen. I'm going to take the card and just do this because I can feel that powder right on there. It just drives me crazy. I don't like that. All right, I need to get my vacuum in here now. Vacuum that all up. So now it's probably all on the floor. All right, take your paintbrush and look. Yeah, I can kind of see. I'm going to get rid of some of it. Not there. That actually looks really good. It's just here it looked like a big glob. Kind of. All right, I'm going to flick it onto my trash can, and then we'll emboss this with a heat gun. This is actually the easiest effect you can do. That is super cool for people who've never done cards themselves. Because again, like I said, you can get your glitter powder going really easy. And you might not even see those, but I sure do. They look pretty good. This one maybe you'll see. And you could have done more, more foam if you wanted to. But make sure it's melted good. Because I could have done it up here too, but I just didn't. Any amount would have looked great, little or much. It's the other thing about that. If you use your embossing buddy and you don't care if it goes out of edges, it's a really easy technique to do cool things with. Now, before I cut out and do the overlay wave, let's do the sun, and then we're going to do our Santa. Cut him out, put him on. I did not do presents with him because I didn't want to be messing with that. Okay, so Mango Melody, nice and strong. Right here in the sky. Doesn't that look good? Really nice. And then we'll keep that out for our sentiment. And that's it is sunny and bright. So that's what we're going to use for our sentiment. Is may your days be sunny and bright. So let's just grab that out. I'll put that on white. And we'll cut that out with a little label die. And I could use the one that's in the wave thing, but I don't want to. I want just a simple square one. Okay, so there's your sunny and bright sentiment. Cute. All right, and what else is going on right now? There was a kid sale, but I believe that is past. So missed that. If you missed it, I'm sorry. There are a lot of really cute kits. I'm not a big kit fan, but they were even tempting to me. Now, Paper Pumpkin is pretty cool. It's just that it comes once a month, and some are better than others. And so I like to pick things and choose. I don't necessarily like stuff sent to me monthly. That's not a great thing for me. I'm going to put my Santa right here, and then we'll color him and cut him out. I could do two, but I'm not gonna. I'm going to do one. Let me get rid of my nice big block. I'm done with that. Okay, so we've got our Memento Black for Santa. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure he's nicely inked up. He looks like he's pretty good. I don't know, maybe not right there. I'm not sure that my pad is inked all the way through. See, like it's really heavy there and not there. I'm gonna do him again. Let's not push him down quite so much, because my pad's not evenly like there. It's not evenly inked. See, he didn't even get strong enough there, but the hat is correct. I do have other pads. I'm not going to use him because I really do want one that I can color more easily without worrying about it. So I'm going to try it again. Okay, I'm going to try him again. There, that's much better. Oh, it moved. I moved it. There's a double line where his hat is and his cup. I'm having a real issue with this pad. I'm going to change to a different one and see if it's any better. This is what happens when you re-ink things sometimes. If you don't get your ink even in the pad, it can alter how stuff inks up. And I can fix that easily if I just inked it again and then used a spoon, the back of the spoon, and make sure it's spread out good. Okay, I think that one's good. There we go. Now that is a very good impression. Pretty funny that it took that long. Because of that, I'm going to go ahead and do another one right here where if I do the other card, I'm going to need him to be stamped already because I'm going to just stamp around him on that one. So we'll go put him right in the middle. And then I can stamp around him and cut him out however size I want him. And then I can color him at the same time as I color this other one too. That will work. Jeff and I went to Costco last week, it was like 2, maybe even 3 weeks ago because I managed to mail them. Jeff was right on it with me. He helped me by saying, did you get those? Get those in a box. He went down and got boxes that would fit these things. I don't usually send stuff to our grandkids because it's a lot cheaper to just, it's a lot cheaper to have them sent to them. And because I can get free shipping that way generally. Let's do the packages while I've got this black one out, since I decided to do black. And so Costco always has these great costumes, and normally I'm not as tempted, but these were really cute. There was a fairy, and let's see, we kind of want him flying off his hands there. Isn't that cute? Very cute. I don't know what he would be surfing with his packages for. These are silly things you don't even have to think about or worry about. There you go. And a werewolf one, which again, not the sort of thing we would usually be getting our grandson, but we knew he would love it, and of course, and he did, thankfully, because you don't always know. For one thing, we saw it in the store, but they grow so fast. I wasn't really sure if the size was going to fit, but it does. It'll be good. Okay, now, what do I need to do now? I think first of all, we're going to do the overlay before we color. So let me move these to the side. I'm going to just cut one white piece out of this. Grab a scrap piece of white cardstock down here. Find one that's actually the right length. There we go, that will work. And we'll go like that. There we go. All right, and you've got your white piece of a wave, your white overlay for the wave. Doesn't that come out nicely? I love that. It's so easy to do, and you can do glittery wave. You could do a vellum wave, which look really fabulous as well. Really good. Let me grab where's my little poker? That's not it. That's a, there it is. There. Okay, and then that's from your little pick a tool. I don't even bother putting it in the thing. I can use it without it even having to go in the actual tool. Okay, so we've got that. And then we will do our label while we're right here as well. So let me put this away. And then find the label for that other one. We can get that cut out. Because this is too big. And I don't want those cutouts either. That's just going to add too much. I want to see my nice blended sky. All right, let's see. I've got all kinds of... This is our Stylish Shapes one. Has a whole lot of rectangles and those flags. So surely one of these will work really well. Let's check it out. Let's try this one. Not the biggest one, but this one. Perfect. That is perfect. So we're going to cut the Stylish... Do we have Stylish Shapes in there still in the catalog? I do not know. I do not know. You just go in to your label dies. Keep looking till you find one you like. Like the smaller one might work, but it would be pretty close. So I'll use the medium. And then if you wanted to shorten it up, it's not hard to do. Like I could cut it again, like right there. If I wanted to shorten it up, and I might, we'll see. Let's put it on the card and see if I feel like it's blocking the sky too much. I want it to be on my tree, but not too much. I think I'm gonna look. I could have moved my sun over some, I suppose. I think that's good. I'm not gonna overthink it. You know, you can go crazy on this stuff and just spend way more time like trying to get things, you know, with your perfect vision. Just don't do that to yourself, because then it just takes too much time to finish a card. This is just me speaking from experience. It's going to take way too much time to finish a card. Oh, I think my thing isn't quite big enough. Now I want this edge to be to the edge, but I also want this edge to be to the edge, right? And I don't want to trim any more off. So I'm going to have a solution for that. An easy one. We're going to take, let me see if I can find my scraps that I just threw in the trash. I am going to take my scraps and we're going to use those to extend my waves somewhat like this. Okay, now I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I'm going to cut off this edge right there because I don't want that edge. The bottom edge is fine, but I don't want the side edge to be like that. This side edge is fine. We'll push that right against the card. That's going to be against the card, but here I just need some extension so it doesn't look like, you know, it's just butting right up against nothing. I think I can use both of these pieces and not even need this. So just that piece will do. Anything that came off of that die when you cut it, you can use it this way. So I don't need to do this yet. I need to color and cut out the Santa that we're going to do first. We'll color this Santa too. I'm going to get rid of this one before I accidentally use it. And forget that that's not the one I want to use. Let's color these guys. We'll save that up there. Okay, here we go. Now coloring this Santa is super easy. Super easy. Let's see. I'm going to start with my yellow. It doesn't matter what kind of yellow you use. You could use Lemon Lolly. You could use So Saffron. You could use a bright Mango Melody. I got my lemon lolly right here, so we'll just use that. That's going to be the inside of his pocket. And that's, I'm going to leave this color out in case I want to over color anything with that, because I might. And I want the board to be, we're going to do the board for this one with Pool Party, and with this one, I'm going to do it with a more of an olivey green. Because this last time I think I used Parakeet Party, and it just was too, it was way too bright. Way too bright. Alright, so I'm going to start with the light, and I'm not real sure which one, whether I want to color it with light or dark. I'm going to over color this, so because I'm doing that, and because I'm cutting it out, it doesn't really matter if I go out of the lines, does it? It does if around his feet. I don't want to do that, but okay, I don't really need to worry about anything too much, but I can, if you're fussy, you like shading and things of that sort, you can use the, oops, that felt dark, dried out. It is dark, okay. It is dark. You can do a dark to get it a little darker there at the edge if you like. I'm not doing that board with this. I think that's it for him on his board, but I want to add some decoration on that board. And so whatever green I'm going to use in my tree is the green I want to use for my Santa. All right, let's see. Old olive, here we go. We're going to get old olive, and I think I'm going to use my soft succulent, maybe my soft sea foam. I think we'll also get out the shaded spruce. Okay, so if you want any more green than lime green, you're going to want to use shaded spruce. If there's a light one, I think I'm going to just test this and see what it will look like if I use the light one on his shorts. Pretty dark. Not bad. I'm going to put some of this here. Just a bit. So that it's not super limey. I don't have any palm trees. And I have not been around a ton of palm trees. We're always on vacation. When we go to the beach, Jeff's always with me. And usually I do more of my nature observing when I'm by myself. So I've never really had a good gander at the actual palm trees too much. Are they lemony? Like this olive green? No, that's dark. I don't want that. We'll have to find the light version of old olive. That's way too dark. Okay, there you go. No, that's Mossy Meadow. I got soft succulent. You know, what's the deal with my old olive? This is like every day I go to find it, I can never. Did I run out or something? Huh. I wonder if I ran out and I just never bothered to replace the old olive, because that's soft succulent. That's soft succulent. What's this? That's soft sea foam. Another light soft sea foam. I've got two of those in here, and so that's fine and dandy, but I actually need a light dark olive. I thought you've got a dark green olive, so just use that. You can't. It's like super dark. Okay, I'm going to have to do a little bit of a hunt because I don't see it. Now, while I'm here, though, I do want, I want that light green olive for his board, too. That's probably why I'll bet that's why it is the color it is. Huh. Very interesting. Oh no, that's a dark green olive. I pulled out my dark green, my light green olives, and I've used them, and I've not used any of the dark green olives. Hello. Oh, goodness, this is happening. This is the problem when you're forced to buy duplicates. I mean, you're forced to buy double barrels. See, this is dark green. I've got 3 of these dark green olives now, and that's because I really only needed 3 light dark green olives. And now I have 1 light green olive, and I have 3 dark green olives, and I am not doing that anymore. And that's when I go to my Copic pens. But no, I can get individual colors with Copic pens. I'm not doing this nonsense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color a light green olive here. Okay. It's kind of dark still, but we're going to live with it anyway. I would have liked it a little lighter. I think I can fix that. And then we're going to do, yeah, I'll worry about him in a bit. We're going to do the trees, but I'm not doing all of them that way. I'm still leaving this center color because this is so dark. Even the light green olive is way too dark for me. You've got pencils. You can use those to get a much lighter color. That works. You can use some yellow, like So Saffron, especially if you have that. I've got a So Saffron that I have watered down in a sense with alcohol ink. And it did kind of ruin my nib a bit, but it also makes a nice blending pen if I want to lighten up that green light olive. See how that kind of lightened it up nicely? Then if I want to, I can come back in again with a little bit of green olive, just to get that color back in there so it's not quite so yellowy. And then if you want more of that blue, rather than this color, just take your shaded spruce, or you could even use Shy Shamrock, or what else did we have? Is it Shy Shamrock? There's another blue one. Bluish green. Okay. I'm liking that. So I'm going to go ahead and do these trees this way. This one that way too. Do you like pink and purple and glittery trees? Like the Charlie Brown fake aluminum trees? Because there's a lot more of that stuff out there these days. I think our packages, I'm going to do like this. For that one. For this one, I'm going to just do a ribbon that way. And I'm going to use our light green olive on that and on his shorts. Like that, his little belly right there. And this one, I think we'll use a pool party for his shorts background.
And I think I want to use this for that little stripe right there, maybe for his little waistband, and maybe even his glasses right at the top there, and that. Okay. All right, and now let's see, what else do I want to do? I want a stripe on this board, and so let's use that same green. I'm going to go down the middle of this line, nice and fat. There and there. Just do your best. Don't panic on it. And then this one, I don't think I want to do that one. We're going to do red. I do want some red because I want his hat to be red. He's a traditional Santa. I like tradition. So we're going to go with red, real red. And I think I better get a marker instead of, that's Poppy Parade. Let's see here. And that's Melon Mambo. That's no good. And that's real red. Perfect. Okay, so here we go. This one has a pretty fine tip. I'll start on this one. We're going to go real red right down the middle here. Right on either side of this black line. Okay, you can bring it out to the edge if you want. You don't have to. And then on this one, I don't think I want to do that with that one. I'm going to do something slightly different with that. Let's take this red, though. We're going to just use it on this package right there and here. And we'll do it on this one, too. Give it a bit more color for that. And then we'll do yellow. So we can see that that's red. Okay. And, I was thinking right here. Kind of think I like that better. All right, we need a blending pen, though, for his hat. So find your real red. You can use light or dark. It's not really going to matter. I'm going to start with the light, real red. And we're going to put that on his hat. And this hat. I think I'm going to make his belly not showing. This is his striped shirt. Okay. And dark real red just for the little creases here. Perfect. And then I think we'll do light pool party for his drink. And his shades. Okay. And now we're ready for his skin color. I think I got the packages done. Skin color. The board's done. Looks like. I don't really want that color totally, so we're going to put some pool party over that. Kind of overcolor it a little bit, get rid of some of that green. Just some. And then I do want a nice line here, but I want to use my red. So use your bullet point. Just go on the outside of that line. Don't get into his skin. can help it. Go like that. That. If it's not a perfect line, don't worry, it's fine. I do want something there, but that turned out pretty fat, so I think I'm just not gonna do anything there. And we'll leave it. Oh, this is my label one, though. This is the one that's going on here, so I can use some of my old olive and tie it in with my tree. So we will do it after all. I'll do that there. There. This will tie my board color in just a bit better with that palm tree. All we need is some brown for the palm tree. And did I put skin colors on my Santa? I bet not. Which is very foolish. I'll have to try to remember. I do have a skin tone. I put this on my Pinterest page, so I do have this reference that I keep out if I want to find the skin tone that's best for what I want. So I really want 600 and 700 probably. I don't want him to have too much of a suntan. 400 and 600 is okay, but I think we'll go with 600 and 700. These are the flesh tones. They come as a pair, I believe. And I'm sure they're available. Where's 700? There you are. So here's your 600 and your 700. I'm going to start with 700. Ooh, he's pretty yellowish. That's okay, but he is. Up here, his nose. Oh, I missed the bridge there. There's his ear. Arm and leg. All right, let's check it out with our 600 added on top of that color. Looks like I'm going to need the bullet tip. Well, he's going to end up having a nice tan. He's pretty tan. And he's also... I don't know. It's good. No, it's good. I like it. It's pretty tan. He could be a Mexican. Right? Little Hispanic one. Which is fine. I could... one of my families that I'm sending it to is Hispanic, so they probably like that. All right, there we go. This one we'll just do with our peach. So we can have a nice white Santa. Not that that's any different than the other. It's just a matter of I like variety. Do I have my petal pink in here? No, I don't. Petal pink, you must be in with my oranges. Yep. So dark petal pink. Put you here and here. There. Wow, he is a lily white one. He needs the sun. He needs to get out in the sun a bit more. Good thing Santa gets to go on vacation too. All right, there. And I don't need to color his hat. You can, but I didn't choose to do it. I don't think you need to do anything else with him. He looks pretty good. Now that one I'm going to cut with a label. So we'll turn that one over there. This one's just going to get cut out really quick. Then we put that card together. It's done. This went... Oh, I did forget the brown for those tree trunks. Let's do that. I'm going to use bronze for that. That's my go-to for brown generally. That and that. And the little tree trunks. There, and then these right there. And there are coconuts probably in there. You can always find those. Color those as well. Okay, there we go. Now we're all set. Let me remove my colors. We're done coloring. And let me pull my camera up too, because you're pretty close down there. All right, and okay, so we do have, there were new online things. There are going to be some more online items, online only items. 2, in fact, they're super cute. There's an otter one, and there's a heart sweet. These are sweets. It comes with paper, comes with embellishments, comes with stamps and dies. The heart one is for Valentine's Day, of course, and it has like overlay paper that's so cute, really nice. So there's a pre-order for that going on right now for people who have joined or want to join. If you want to put that in your starter kit, you can. I just think that you might need a demonstrator to assist you with that. I'm not sure that adding from a pre-order to your starter kit is always as easy a process as it's supposed to be. And you're supposed to be able to just add that, but I haven't had anyone try to add anything like that in a pre-order for 5 years. I know 5 years ago it didn't work, so maybe now it has there's a new website and it's been up and running for more than a year. So I'm hopeful and assuming that it works great for everyone now, and there's been no glitches. But I also just know that with my luck, there just seems to be glitches. So just a warning, if you want to join my team and you'd like to be part of the pre-order, please give me a heads up about when you want to do that. Now you only have, so that I can be handy if you need my help, but really Stampin' Up! Is one phone call away, and they are faster and more able to assist you with getting that done than me. And let's see, because I would just have to call them anyway, you know. It's not like I can do anything from my computer on my end to get you signed up. That is a process you have to do on your own. When you join Stampin' Up, there is no obligation. It is a trial basis, both for you and for the company. There are a few rules when you're a demonstrator. You know, I shouldn't be showing any of my Copic pen stuff. I only do when I know it's a product they don't carry. But if we have a product, then I cannot show another product to you that is the same kind of thing, identical. That would be against the agreement I signed. So there's just a couple of things like that. Very minor, nothing big. All right, now this is done and ready to go. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and put this on this piece right here. Okay, so let me grab my handy glue, and we're going to glue that straight on there. Okay. Trying to center it pretty good before it cements itself down. And then once that's on there where I want it, we're going to put just a little bit of glue. You don't need a lot on your wave. Just a little bit. And you can use, I have a friend who uses like a sponge or something and does it. Very smart. I like sticky hands apparently, since I never managed to think about that. Now I am going to stick my Santa in around here. So I'm not going to put a ton of glue here. Just a little. Do want it on the sides because I want it to stay on the card as people mess with it. So I am getting some glue on my hands a bit. And I need to get that right on this edge over here. And then once that edge is done, I can just lay it right on there. Okay, right like that. And then I'm going to take this piece right here, and we're gonna use it. So first of all, I'm going to just do a little snip here. Put a little glue on there. Oops, it didn't stay. Let's try that again. There we go. Right against my edge, like that. I don't want it to look so much like I've stuck it on there. So let's try to, there we go. And then this one, I think we'll do like that as well. Maybe turn it the other way. That's kind of what I'm doing here. Turn it that way. Okay, there we go. So now we've got that edge covered just a little bit so it's not looking like it's quite so, you know, ending too soon. You could stick your Santa over there if you don't like that and you want to cover it up. I want to put the Santa right in the curl. So he's going to go in here. Okay. And then my Sunny and Bright all on some, I want all of them to be, you know, dimensionaled. So I'm putting dimensionals on him and then that one is done. The other one's going to be super fast because I'm just using a background paper. Again, any background paper is going to do. So what you want to do is find the background paper you have that you think is going to look great with a surfboard theme. And that isn't going to be too opposite, maybe a Christmas mode. We'll do a piece here. Dimensional. And then you're all set. Don't forget your join special, you know, that's going on right now is ending Christmas, ending Halloween, I believe, the 31st. Maybe it ends the 30th. I think it's the 31st. Usually it goes to an end of a month. I can't imagine anybody signing up on the 31st. I mean, you could, but I wouldn't do it. It's Halloween. It sounds to me like you're inviting, I don't know, disaster of some kind. So we've got him all tipped. He's so cool. I really like him. And then that and that. We'll put another one in there. You've got all your nice little dimensionals, keeping it upright. And then this goes on a base white card. Like I said. Put that however you want. Just put that right on there. I've already got that cut and ready to go. And now this one, we are gonna, what am I gonna do with this one? I'm gonna use a die to cut that out. And we're gonna, but we need to stamp the wave with him first, because this is one that I don't want to be spending a ton of time with. Anything that I'm using DSP with needs to be relatively quick. And I just took my already sponged brush after I colored it and kind of went like this. Okay, you can see it's gonna just lay in a little bit of that ink. I don't need a ton, just so it's not white, white, white. And it also kind of shows that, yeah, Santa does have a white beard and he has a white hat. Okay, so that does that. I don't need the yellow. You can, for this one, I used Warm Wishes, but I'm gonna do the, I need to do the waves first. And I'm just using Pool Party as my color. I do kind of like that green. It is nice. Let's do the wave part first. So with the little sparkly, kind of sparkly. Pool Party. Where did you go? There you are. Oh, there's my other block. I was wondering where it was. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to do this like here, and like here, and here. There. Cute. Nice. I just don't think you can go wrong with this. It's so easy to do. See how it just fit really nicely around the board? Really nice. Now I could have done an embossing again with white and all. I think that would have looked good, but this just is making it easy. And then the little wave that comes with it, super easy. You're only going to stamp this one stamp time into your ink, and then you're going to just move it to make it kind of look like waves. Okay, so I'm only going to do one here that's like a solid, and it's looking like, this isn't looking smooth. This is looking like bumpy-ish. So because this is my scrap anyway, I'm going to do this and see the bumpiness. So I'm going to take it and wipe it a little bit. This is going to give me a little different effect, but I just don't want it to be too. All right, so we're going to go like this. 1, 2. This one we're going to stamp off a couple of times. Do that there. Stamp it off again right there. And another one. Stamped off 3 times maybe now. 2 is fine. Right like that. Now I've got lots of waves around him, and I've also got lots of room to make it a small label or big, and I want the sentiment right on here because this is my label. We do have some tag dies that are really cool. Mine, I didn't use it because I didn't have the right size. The tag dies come in a variety of sizes, but it wasn't fitting the bit that I did. And I wanted to see this paper because I love this paper. I really like that paper. I'm going to use that paper again. It is so cool. I'm just going to use that paper again. Okay, this is the one I'm doing right now. Oh, I do want this out. This is the sentiment, but I could do it in a different color, I suppose. But I think not. I think I'm going to just use it the way it is. Excuse me while I take a quick drink there. Nothing bad. Sentiment. We've got warm wishes. Warm wishes, huh? I don't really like warm wishes. So I'm gonna grab a Christmas stamp. So let's see what we've got. I've got Itty Bitty. Itty Bitty is perfect. I bet. Let's look. Joy to the world. Love that. Happy Christmas. That's what we're doing. Love. Lots of love at Christmas. I like that even better. We could do from our house to yours. Christmas cheer. Oh, that's really good. Let's do that one. Believe that'd be cute too. But we're going to do Christmas cheer, and I think I can even do that in red. And it'll look really good. So let's do it in red. Real red. All right. Oh, that is so cute. I really like it. This is turning out so cute. All right. Oh, that was loud. Sorry about that. That was one of the big blocks hitting the floor. So Itty Bitty Christmas is like super old, but I think I just joined when this set was available, and I love this one. I use it every Christmas. Now let's find the dies. This is the challenging part. It shouldn't be, but it just is. I've got a big mess going down here. Remove some of my mess. All right, labels. So I'm going to get the labels out, and then I'm going to cave and actually just get out my stitched rectangles, because when I need a variety of shapes, these are my go-tos, because I can make these any size if it's a square or rectangle. But these are the labels. It's from and called Greetings of the Season. So, oh no, they're changing leaves labels, I think. Yeah, anyway, might be greetings too, I don't know. There maybe were 2 sets, but I think there are only a few. Greetings of the Season. These are the stitched ones, and then the label ones are the changing leaves. But as you can see, this is the largest one. It's not big enough. Not even close. And because of this shape, it's got to be, I mean, I could do this, I suppose. But I don't really want to cut all of my waves and all of my packaging off. So this is what I did last time, is I played with that and realized that's not really going to work. So instead of messing with it and trying to make it work, like this one you could actually, you could probably, no, it's not wide enough either. See? So anyhow, getting out my stitched rectangle go-to, as always. And let's just stick that on here, and then we're going to cut it 2 times to get it the size I want. Just pick any size that's close to what you want. And we're going to make it as wide or as narrow as you want. So we'll start with this side. I'm going to make it like this angle here. And I'm going to cut to about here and stop, and then move the die. Okay. Maybe about here, like that. The trick is just to not go too far. You can still see, I don't want that to go under. So I'm gonna go pretty close and then stop. And then I'm just gonna move my plate around here. And then we're going to do the other side. I'm going to have to do this one a couple of times. Now line up your stitching. You can feel where it is. Okay, so just line that up as close as you can. Might not be perfect. It'll be fine. Okay, again, just go until you get to wherever that corner is. It's coming in close. Stop. Okay, it's not far enough on either one, but now I can finish this out without any trouble at all. Because this is larger than the one I've done, I can just lay it right on top. It will be fine. Try to get it straight. You can make it a little smaller if you want to. That would be fine. Then you don't have to worry about whether it's really matching or not. Straighten it out a bit. There we go. Oops, it shifted. Try that again. There we go. That's one side. Normally you don't have to cut these 4 times. I just didn't use the right shape. There it goes. Now this one, I'll do the same thing. I want this edge right here. I actually kind of want it right there. So I'm going to, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going up there. It is hard to, if you've cut it 2 times already, 1 on each side, it's hard to match it up and have those little stitcheries really match up nice. I just cut it a few times and we're good. Okay, that's how you do that. You can get any size you want from almost any die you want. You just have to move it around a bit. And then you could get your cardstock. I'm not going to do that with the die again. I'm just going to glue this on and then trim it with my scissors, and then I've got my nice little mat. And then I can make my own little tag. Really easy to do. Where did I put my glue? There you are. Isn't this easy and cute? Now I know, that some of you would like it to be a little quicker, a little easier. You don't want to have to buy quite so much stuff. Again, just get the kits. There's always some cute kits available that can give you just a little bit of fun with your friends, and you don't have to be buying lots and lots of stuff, especially if you do not want to store lots and lots of stuff. One year they had an advent calendar one. Oh, that was fun. If you want anything like that, I can always send you an advent calendar set. It is going to cost you something because I'd have to cut it out, but it's not that hard to do. And you can even go online and you can find these things pretty easily. You know. All right, we're going to go 4 1/4 and score with that. And then I'm not going to do a card base. I'm going to just do that with this. And then you could do waves on this. That would look really cute. I am using that paper. I don't even have to use probably that whole sheet, but I'm going to anyway. I'm going to just sacrifice my big 12 by 12s, and we're going to go 4 inches. And then we're going to go 5 1/4 right there. And then that's going to go underneath here, right like that. I love this. See, that's nice too, isn't it? Perfect with Santa. I bet you can get this paper from people somewhere. Because it was a celebration item, I just really suspect it's available. Stampin' Up! For some reason must have just had a really large amount of this paper that they bought that year. Why wouldn't people be why wouldn't they be storming it? You can never really tell which papers and which things are going to sell out. I mean, they tried to figure that out as best as possible, but there's just no way you can really know, apparently. And they get it wrong. And they got it wrong on the year that this paper was available, and I was so happy that they got it wrong because it means I got a ton of it for very little or for free because you're getting, celebration items. All right, like that. And then I'm going to take my little hole punch and do that. And then got a little bit of ribbon, and we are all set. Where is Pool Party? I kind of like my organdy. I'm not sure if this is even Stampin' Up! Organdy. Maybe. Ooh, got a piece right there. And I dropped a bin on the floor. Oh yeah, this is so pretty because it's got those lines in it. I don't want to cut that whole piece, but I'm gonna waste so much of it anyway. This is a really pretty one. I really like this one. Wonder if this is a Stampin' Up! One. I don't know, but it's really pretty. Some ribbons that are my favorites are Stampin' Up! And some of them aren't. You never know what kind of ribbon you'll find when you go to the craft store. But I'm kind of suspecting that one was a Stampin' Up! One. It's really good. The reason you want to be a demonstrator is because you want to have all these colors match, right? You want to have the matching ribbon. You want to have the matching embellishments. And it's pretty tough to do that unless you are a demonstrator, because we get a discount. So you can do it. Now, you can put it however you want. I kind of wanted him like this. This one's bigger, so we'll just put him on there a little less askew than the old one was. And I'm going to take my border of this dimensional sheet and use that to give me a bit of a faster going around the edge. That and like that, and just a little bit more. There. And we are going to be all done for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing these videos and for checking in on me today. We were a little bit late, but hopefully you found me eventually. You can sign up on the newsletter. It'll give you a heads up about what I'm doing. And for everybody who places a $150 order or more, you will get something free. I never know exactly what I'm going to have available to give for free. It'll be some kind of an embellishment. But they do change just depending on availability. All right, there we go. Isn't that cute? So there's your nice festive Santas for Surfing Santa. All right, and I think that is it. I guess I can turn my camera off. Let's see if it'll go. Usually it has a major fit. And it looks like, oops, it is. It's having a major fit. I might, oh, there we go. Oh, I see. I've got it. Like, nope, there I am. Okay. I can never see how my how my camera is focused. So here I am. Have a wonderful day and God bless. Thank you so much for your prayers. I'm doing good. Really appreciate it. Feeling great, and God is good. So give us a call or drop a line. The Crow's Nest Crafters loves sharing prayers, stories, help, and hints. Mostly we just really like making cards and bringing God's love to other people. So thanks a lot, and I will see you next week. Bye.